Yeah, so everyone with DMD has cognitive impairment, and everyone with DMD has full-length dystrophin loss. There are 3 full-length dystrophin isoforms, 2 of which are found in the brain. DP47C is found in the cortex, and DP47P is found in the cerebellar Purkinje cells. So the cerebellum is involved in cognitive functions, especially short-term memory, working memory, and verbal memory, and these are all altered in individuals who have DMD. So therefore we decided to look at the cerebellum, and the molecular alterations that are caused by this full-length dystrophin loss are neurofibrillary tangles, neuronal loss, there's dendritic abnormalities, and some people have commented on the GABAergic alterations in the colocalization. They still have the same amount of GABA receptors, but the localization is definitely affected. So while these explain some of the cognitive impairment that people have in DMD, they don't explain the whole story. So so that's why we did the cerebellum. But the cerebellum develops after the cerebrum, and especially in young people, the cerebrum is known to compensate for the cerebellar functions. So that's then why we did the cerebrum as well, just to make sure that we weren't missing anything by our study. So Duchenne muscular dystrophy is a muscle wasting disease, and chronic inflammation drives the pathophysiology of this muscle wasting disease. So taking this into account, and the people with DMD have a leaky blood-brain barrier, and that has been documented a number of times. So the chronic inflammatory mediators could easily cross the leaky blood-brain barrier, cause neuroinflammation, and this is seen to have cognitive impairment in many diseases. So we were trying to look at the fact as how much of the cognitive impairment is secondary to the muscle inflammation, or is it because of the lack of DP47P in the cerebellum and the DP47C in the cortex. It's important that we learn more about the cognitive impairment in DMD, as that will help the compliance of the people who have DMD with taking their medication. And yeah, this is because the cognitive impairment hinders that. So, and obviously if we have medication for the muscle side, it's important that they take it, and it will provide new insights into how the dystrophin protein works, because I mean, in the muscle it protects against the contraction-induced damage, and that's kind of one of the main functions that we know about the dystrophin protein. But I mean, in the cerebellum it's not protecting against the contraction-induced damage, so it'll shine a light on that, and then hopefully that'll help with them developing more medications to treat the muscle wasting pathophysiology of the disease.